Okay, hi. Oh my God. I've been trying and I watched the stream and I just had a day. Of course, if we were in state, I did.
Not going to be in your way.
Here. Oh, you're good. Yeah, they lost.
Well, I figured it would be from West Coast, she up there, right? That's why you guys, that's why he hadn't come down in a while. Hi! You guys can cheer.
Good afternoon and welcome to Harrington Field for today's NCAA Division II National Quarterfinal match. This is the Elite Eight. Today's game features the Colorado School of Mines Diggers out of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, and the Western Washington University Vikings out of the Great Northwest Athletic Conference. Prior to the start of today's match, we'll read off the 24-player roster for each team. First, the reserves for the Colorado School of Mines Diggers. Head coaches Kevin Fickus, assistant coaches Shannon DeVoe, Brent McGee, and April Cater. Wearing number 1, goalkeeper Allie Lundgren. Midfielder number 4, Michelle Easley. Forward number 5, Meg Zimmerman. Forward number 7, Amina Nelson. Midfielder wearing number 9, Elise Putnam. Midfielder wearing number 10, Elliot Edwards. The midfielder and defender number 15, Carolina Sedebek. Midfielder forward number 17, Chloe Seltzer. Midfield defender number 18, Colleen Terrell. Midfielder number 22, Caitlin Monalili. Midfielder defender number 23, Lauren Shermer. Defender number 27, Jolie Jarrett. Defender number 29, Brooke Pennington. And here is the starting 11 for the Diggers entering today's national quarterfinal with an 18-1-3 record. At goalkeeper, a freshman from Wildwood, Missouri, wearing 00, Sadie Wolf. A defender from the Woodlands, Texas, wearing number 2, Katie Kaler. A defender from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 3, Callie Buren. A freshman from Boise, Idaho, number 12, Catherine Rasco. A midfield sophomore from Longmont, Colorado, number 14, Paula Ruiz. A sophomore forward from Houston, Texas, wearing number 19, Reese McDermott. A junior defender from Vancouver, Washington, wearing number 20, Ava Harmon. A redshirt junior defender from Cypress, Texas, wearing number 21. Defender midfielder, a sophomore from Broomfield, Colorado, number 24, Lauren Klingman. A junior from McKinney, Texas, number 32, Landry Corbin. A sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 33, Laura Butler. Fans, these are your Colorado School of Mines Diggers. Let's meet the team, the Western Washington Vikings, entering today's game with a 16-2-4 record. First, the reserves for the Vikings, a junior goalkeeper from Folsom, California, Abigail Trenga. A junior forward from Happy Valley, Oregon, number 11, Ellie Busick. A senior forward from Bellingham, Zola Carbone. A senior midfielder from Minot, North Dakota, number 13, Allison Lett. Sophomore forward from Portland, Oregon, number 17, Sophie Bearden-Croft. A freshman midfielder from Phoenix, Arizona, number 18, Quinn Cassie. A senior defender from Oak Harbor, number 21, Kaylee Etherington. A sophomore defender from Portland, Oregon, number 24, Chloe Unclass. A sophomore goalkeeper from Snohomish, number 27, Grace Wales. A freshman forward and defender from Portland, Oregon, number 29, Emily Rice. A freshman defender from San Clemente, California, number 30, Abby Suchi. freshman forward from Renton, number 31, Minji Rauch. And a junior forward from Newcastle, number 32, Micah Carr. And here is the starting 11 for the Vikings, as announced by head coach Travis Cannell. Assistant coaches are Claire Morgan and Jamie Arthurs. At goalkeeper, wearing number 28, a junior and graduate student from swim, Claire Henniger. At defender, a freshman from Westland, Oregon, number 2, Asia Harden. A freshman from Shoreline, midfielder, number 4, Morgan Monalili. Senior from Granite Falls, forward, number 7, Diana Diaz. A defender, junior from Bellingham, number 8, Jaden Wynn. A midfielder and junior from Linwood, number 9, Kate Neal. A freshman forward from Pasco, number 10, Claire Potter. A junior defender from Seattle, number 15, Katie Watt. A midfielder and senior, number 19 from Santa Rosa, California, Tara Ziemer. A junior defender from Leavenworth, number 22, Keisha Heston. And a junior forward from Bothell, number 23, Estera Levente. Fans, those are your Western Washington University Vikings. The teams will now face the scoreboard, and fans pay their attention to the flag. To the right of the scoreboard, we'll begin with playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Harrington Field on the campus of Western Washington University here in beautiful Bellingham, Washington for an NCAA Division II national quarterfinal between the South Central Regional Champion Colorado School of Mines Ore Diggers and the West Region Champions, the Western Washington University Vikings. Two teams that picked up 1-0 victories on Thursday to win their respective regions. Colorado School of Mines defeating number 1 nationally ranked Dallas Baptist University, with the Vikings knocking off 5 seed Concordia University Irvine on Thursday. These two teams come in red hot, two of the top teams in the nation. Western Washington Vikings 16-2-4 as it stands right now. Colorado School of Mines 18-1-3, their only loss this season, coming early on against those number 1 ranked Dallas Baptist University Patriots. And they got their revenge on Thursday. And these two teams are led by that back line and by the netminders. Both teams with very impressive goals against average numbers. For the Ore Diggers, freshman netminder Sadie Wolf has been outstanding since taking over the starting job on October 2nd. She's logged 1,100 minutes, recorded 8 shutouts in 12 matches, 45 saves, allowing just 6 goals. That is a goals against average of .49. For the Vikings, as a team, allowing just .45 goals per game and less than 8 shots per game. So not only has the goalkeeping been solid, but those shots just haven't been coming on goal. That back line of Asia Harden alongside Katie Watt has been elite all season. And in between the 6, Henniger, GNAC Team of the Year selection. Primary netminder this season, started all the 20 matches that she's appeared in. That's 1,700 minutes, allowing just 9 goals, 46 saves, 11 shutouts. That leads the GNAC. Save percentage of .836. tops the GNAC with a .47 goals against average as well. Both of these teams won their respective conference tournaments. Colorado School of Mines winning the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. The 2-0 victory over Regis. That's their first RMAC tournament title since 2019. With the Vikings continuing their dominance in the GNAC, picking up that 1-0 victory in Nampa to win the GNAC tournament against the host, Northwest Nazarene University. They have been on a tear since then, picking up a very convincing victory against Point Loma in the second round. And that 1-0 victory against the underdog, Concordia University Irvine Eagles, on Thursday. That game started off hot for the Vikings. Under 4 minutes in, GNAC Freshman of the Year, Morgan Monalili, picked up the opener. And from then on, it was just total control of the match from the Vikings. On the other hand, for the Colorado School of Mines, they were going against toughest competition you can face in the #1 seed nationally, Dallas Baptist. They picked up a goal from Elise Putnam and held on till the end of the match. Great performance from netminder Sadie Wolf and a good defensive performance to hold on against a quality side as we are underway here at Harrington. Ball goes out left to Estera Levinte. Now controlled by Jaden Wynn. Vikings trying to move up the field quickly. Now with Potter. Now the player to watch on offense for Colorado School of Mines right now is their lead goal scorer, McDermott. McDermott scored 19 goals this season. Leads this Colorado School of Mines squad. One of the top players in the West region. But maybe one of the more underrated threats on this Colorado School of Mines team is off the bench today. Elise Putnam, in 4 postseason matches this year, she has 3 game-winning goals. Scored the game-winning goal in a 2-1 victory against Colorado Springs in the second round for the Ore Diggers, and then picking up that big goal in that 1-0 victory against Dallas Baptist. Firepower off the bench, used to coming up in the clutch moments, is Elise Putnam. Both teams have their work cut out for them on the offensive end with 2 great defenses, great goalkeepers. Vikings averaged just under 2 goals per game during the regular season, sitting about 1.85. And especially here at Harrington Field, they've only conceded 3 goals all year. Just moving down the right now, getting some space and crossing the box is Zemer. In the middle of Inti, tries to bring it down, lay it off to Diaz, but it's cleared away. Vikings applying the pressure early. Both of these teams, #2 seeds in their respective respective regions, going on to win the regions. Levinte gets a ball into the box, far side, and it's across the line. Yes, it is. No, and now it is signaled as a goal. It's another dream start for the Vikings. Deja vu, as Morgan Monalili does it again in the opening minutes. You couldn't draw up a better start for the Vikings in the national quarterfinal. Bouncing on the line, Morgan Monalili finishes it off and gives the host a 1-0 lead within 2 minutes.
#4, Morgan Monalili, credit and assist.
And Morgan Monalili,
Levinte.
an amazing debut season, just continues. Monalili scoring within 4 minutes on Thursday, as well as scoring the winner in the second half in the GNAC championships. The GNAC Freshman of the Year gets another massive goal. And between 2 elite defensive squads, you would think this might be a match of who can get that first breakthrough. Well, the Vikings have already found one with the first shot of the game. Colorado School of Mines trying to answer quickly, but they're unable so far in this half to get some solid possession in the attacking portion of the field. Now this matchup is not unfamiliar to early goals. In fact, the last time these 2 teams met in a national quarterfinal in Golden, Colorado, the Ore Diggers took a 1-0 lead within the first 2 minutes. The Vikings stormed back, won that game 5-1, en route to their 2016 national title victory. Now moving down the right side of the Vikings again, applying the pressure is Zemer. Cleared out for a throw. Ordiggers seem to be on their heels a little bit to start this match off. Vikings coming out with a vengeance. These two teams were supposed to meet in Bellingham earlier this season in non-conference play. Smoky conditions in Bellingham. Bad air quality canceled that match. But very serendipitous. They come and meet here in the national quarterfinal. Only the second time these teams have ever played a match in Bellingham. So now it's out with Wynn. Now on the left side, Diana Diaz, the captain, with it. Looking towards the middle. Passing across, nobody there though. Zemer couldn't get back to it. A little miscommunication with Monolili, was making the run towards the box as Diaz got the ball at the top of the box. That one tries to find McDermott. McDermott's past Watt. Watt's still fighting for it though. McDermott cuts it back. Gets him in the middle now. Rasco with it, the RMAC freshman of the year. Plays it off to Harmon. Lines with Fuhr now. Landry Corbett trying to get it across to Rasco. Rasco does get it. Trying to get it into the middle. Watt gets a foot to it, and Diaz clears it away as far as Monolili. For Morgan Monolili. What an amazing first season. That is her 10th goal of the year. Already has 5 game-winning goals this season, 3 of which have come in the postseason. Big-time players come up in big-time moments, make big-time plays. That's what Monolili has done just a couple minutes into this match. Vikings will try to maintain this momentum. That one's picked off by Rasco in a dangerous area. McDermott's in the middle. Ball does come to McDermott now. Cutting onto her left foot, takes a shot. Good save by Claire Henninger. Diving to her right and holding on. Textbook stuff. Henninger boots it downfield. Zemer's under it. Touch it up to Potter. It's cleared away there. Jordan Barnhart was in to snuff out the danger. Now with just over 6 minutes played, 1 shot apiece. Henninger just making that save, but the Vikings being able to put away their first opportunity of the match. Make a statement. Monolili running after it now. Zemer trying to get to it. That'll go out for a throw for Western Washington. These teams 2-1-1 all time. Last match was a 0-0 draw in Golden, Colorado. September 4th, 2021. Before that, in 2019, Mines picked up a 1-2 win at home in Golden. Both of these teams are perennial powers in Division II. Today, Vikings come in ranked number 10, Mines at number 9. But both of them have a chance to advance to the Final Four in Seattle. So now on the right side, Harmon tries to get it in. McDermott is up for the header. Little bit of space at the edge of the box. Shot is blocked there. And kept. Oh, and it just creeps over the line here for a corner kick. Block came from Keisha Muscat. And Watt tried to keep it from going over that line for a corner kick. Just was unable to, though. Now the first corner of the match for the Ordiggers. Now, although the run of play has been in favor of the Vikings to start this match off, it was the same way on Thursday between Mines and Dallas Baptist. Elise Putnam getting that opening goal, changing the momentum completely, and Mines holding on from that point out. This team can get something done quickly, as that one is spilled by Henninger and now collected. Henninger lays on the ball. Safe hands. And right on cue, Elise Putnam, the super sub, comes on. Number 9 at the top of that Ordigger formation. Trying to once again be the hero the Ordiggers need. So now they try to break down the field with Rasko. Far side they find Harmon. Harmon surveying her option, cuts it back, working against Levinte. Gets it all the way back there. Tyler Ruby, far side now. Ball's lifted towards the middle. Takes a little bit of a deflection. Peyton Neal gets a foot to that, gets it out to Levinte. Neal playing a lot of minutes off the bench this season. That one goes out for a Colorado School of Mines throw. Neal's done a great job all season. Mostly backing up senior Karina Provo, who unfortunately went down with a broken bone in her leg against Point Loma last week. Karina Provo, the senior who's battled through a lot of injuries in her collegiate career, picked up her first goal of her collegiate career in a 1-0 victory against Northwest Nazarene University that ended up being the difference in the regular season GNAC table. So this one is sent forward by Monolily, but cut out well by Barnhart, and one now, Claire Potter. Goal kick. Potter won at the corner. Assistant referee on the far side, doesn't win off her. Goal kick Mines. Provo, one of 7 seniors on this Viking squad. And back on senior day, I was talking about it being their last game at Harrington, and they've gone and proved me wrong, earning the hosting rights with their great season and their GNAC tournament title. Getting a little help from Cinderella, Concordia University Irvine, upsetting Hilo, and giving hosting rights of this quarterfinal as well as the West Region final to the 2 seed Vikings. Concordia handed Hilo their first home loss of the season to advance to the West Region final. But Western Washington showed their class in that match, controlled it whistle to whistle, only allowing 6 shots on game, only one of which was on goal, and it was easily saved by Claire Henninger. And the one early goal from Monolily in that match was all they needed. Pick up their 5th West Region title in the program's illustrious history. Breaking down the right side, Keisha Musket plays it off to Zemer. Zemer, shot move, gets it back towards the middle. Levinte on the left side, and a little bit of space. Room to work for Levinte. Cuts it back towards the box. In the middle, squares it for Zemer. Zemer plays it off the referee. Play will be called to a hold, win off head referee Jacelyn Metz there. Jacqueline Metz, excuse me. It'll be a drop ball here. A little bit of an awkward position as a drop ball in an attacking position, but Zemer plays it to Wynn, who sends in an early cross. Potter trying to get ahead to it. Instead it goes off the head of the defender. And now Levinte will let it go out of bounds for a throw-in. Throw in finds Levinte, back to Wynn. Wynn looking to lift it into the box. Low cross, good opportunity, it's in! 2-0 within 15 minutes! And they're gonna give the goal to Jaden Wynn. Claire Potter had an open header, but she left it to go to the far side netting. Sadie Wolf, the goalkeeper, frozen in place. And the Vikings are blazing hot to start off this national quarterfinal.
goal for the Vikings. Credit is number 8, Jaden Wynn.
Credit will go to Jaden Wynn on that half shot, half cross, but great awareness by the freshman Claire Potter leaving that one. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say that it was an intentional leave. Let that ball go into the far side of the net. The Vikings, 2 shots, 2 goals. Colorado School of Mines. First time this postseason they've conceded more than a single goal. And it's all come within the first 15 minutes. I'd like to remind you the Vikings have only conceded 3 goals in every game combined here at Harrington this season. Turnover here. Laid off to Corbett. Corbett, long shot over the bar. Corbett with an optimistic effort, nowhere near the net. For Jaden Wynn, her first goal of the season. Could not have come in a bigger moment. That's a misplay there, picked up by McDermott, working against Harden. McDermott muscles Harden off the ball, maintains possession, winds up a shot, it's blocked by Harden and Watt. And cleared out to Levinte. Good defending from Harden and Watt. As always, bit of a miss kick on the goal kick by Henninger. McDermott's not the player you want to give that kind of opportunity. One of the most dangerous attackers in Division II. Headed away by Harden. Harden wants a foul, no whistle though. Down the left side, was looking for Potter. Went out of bounds though for a Mines throw. It's a beautiful day for soccer here in Bellingham, and it's all smiles for the Vikings faithful thus far. Mines needs to turn the momentum of this game around quickly before it gets out of hand.
Go, Western!
As if scoring in Bellingham against the Vikings wasn't a hard enough task. Ordiggers need at least 2. McDermott working against 2 defenders. Goes out for a Mines throw-in. Watch this far side. If I'm correct, you're going to see some acrobatics here from Landry Corbett. And there it is. Throw-in goes towards the box. Sent into the middle. Header's on net, but saved by Henninger. The header came from Jordan Barnhart. Henninger over to her left quickly to collect it. Make her second save of the match. Mines sticking around, putting opportunities on goal. On that game on Thursday, when I first saw Corbett do that front flip delivery, I had to scratch my eyes and really didn't believe what I was seeing, but she did it a second time. Very impressive stuff. Turns the throw into a corner, essentially. And Zemer's trying to work with it now. Leaves it off to Monolili. Ball through is going to be easily collected by Sadie Wolf, the freshman goalkeeper out of Wildwood, Missouri. Wolf was put in an awkward situation on that second goal. In that corridor of uncertainty, if Potter was going to try to head it in on the near post or if it was just going to run through. Freshman ended up a bit frozen in place, wasn't able to react quick enough. Ball on the left to Levinte. Levinte cuts it towards the end line. Now, looking towards the middle. Working with it herself. Nifty stuff from Levente. Cross is far too strong. Always a bit of excitement when Esther Levente gets a little bit of space on that left side. She can put on a show with her footwork. Musket fighting for it. Throw in Mines. Press from Monolily, wins it back. Over to the captain, Diaz. Diaz tries to get over to Levente. Levente wasn't ready for it. McDermott with it. Pressed by Neal. Lays it off though. Now back to McDermott. McDermott trying to get it up to Afton Rasco, but it'll go all the way through to Anninger. Long ball from Anninger. Levente onto it. Levente working, gets her inside, cuts it back again. Bit of space. Top for Diaz. Can't control it. Colorado School of Mines trying to break the other way. Nice little move there to get around Musket. Laura Butler trying to feed it in the middle of McDermott. Can't find her though. And now Asia Harden's with it. Harden, an outstanding freshman season. Part of this Vikings defense that's allowing less than half a goal on average per game. And Harden's been here for all of it. She's played just about every single minute for the Vikings alongside Katie Watt. One of the best center back pairs in Division II. Pass is a little too strong for Zemer. Gets by her. Monolily applying the press and a little deflection there, wins the throw. Working Monolily, she can cause danger in the box, but she's always pressing as well. Extremely high work rate, winning the ball in the midfield. Just adds so much to this Vikings team whenever she's on the pitch. Throw-in's going to be taken by Keisha Musket. Gets to Monolily. Monolily cuts right. Looks ahead. Nice little move by Monolily. Get a little bit of space. Sends it into the middle. Trickling through all the way now with Fuhr. Fuhr will be pressed by Levente. Shooted by Diana Diaz. And Wynn applies the pressure to Corbett. It will be a throw for the Orediggers though. Colorado School of Mines coming into today after such a successful season. One of the top 10 teams in the nation. RMAC regular season champions. Won the RMAC tournament at home, as well as upsetting #1 Dallas Baptist. Visiting fans showing up today in full support. Just a disastrous start for the Orediggers though, as the Vikings have really showed their class. It's a nice little run here from Levente, around 2. And now she's dispossessed. Ava Harmon was there in time to cut out yet another Esther Levente solo run. Reese McDermott, 3 defenders around her, cuts it into the box. Harden and Neal defending. Back pass from McDermott is offline. Be a throw-in for the Vikings. Great crowd on hand today. Another substitution here.
For Colorado School of Mines, #9, Elise Putnam. For #12,
Putnam back on the field for Mines now. Replacing Afton Rasco, the 2022 RMAC Freshman of the Year. Putnam's been the magic charm for Mines. It's another long throw from Corbett, gets all the way into the box. Harden heads it away. Now Levente trying to control it against Putnam, gets it away. It will be a throw for the Orediggers. advantage of having somebody who can do what Corbin can do off throw-ins. Every single throw-in in the attacking area turns into a dangerous set piece. Throw goes all the way into the box. Top of the box, looking towards net. Shot is blocked away by Diaz. Neal trying to spring a counterattack to Potter. Ball to Levente. Levente's got the speed to run onto it, working against Fuhr. Potter's in the box alongside Zemer. Ball goes all the way through to Monolili, top of the box. Squares up a shot. Wide right. Lightning fast counterattack from the Vikings. Monolili just can't put it on target at the end of it. Fourth shot of the match for the hosts. That high press from the Vikings, 4 defenders around to take that ball back in the attacking end. Musket gives it to Monolili. Cleared out for a Vikings throw though. Early ball in, looking for Zemer. Now with Potter. Potter has a shot at it. Wasn't a perfectly clean connection from the freshman. It's collected by Sadie Wolf. Wolf drop kicks it downfield. Reese McDermott running with it, trying to lay it off to the far side. It does get there with Butler. Butler at the top of the box, blocked away by the captain Diaz. Good tracking back from Diaz. Katie Watt passed it out to Monolili. Monolili dispossessed. Through to Harmon, able to dispossess Monolili there. The ever elusive Morgan Monolili. Vikings were dominant all season and looked like they might have finished the season undefeated in the GNAC, but an upset victory by Western Oregon here in Bellingham. A 2-1 victory for the Western Oregon Wolves in which they only had 3 shots. The lone blemish on this GNAC record for the Vikings. Now they have another chance to break the other way. Monolili trying to give it up to Potter at the top. Potter gives it up to Diaz. Diaz looks towards Levente, but gives it up to Zemer instead. Zemer now does find Levente against Fuhr. Mishit by Levente, and Fuhr takes it over. Ball goes as far as Peyton Neal, now with Asia Harden. Monolili battling for it, does take possession. Step over, cuts it to the left side. Still with it, it's Morgan Monolili. Working against 3 defenders, still on the ball, gives it up to Zemer. Now to Diaz. Now go to the far side for Keisha Musket. Musket looks towards the middle, fakes the cross, and now for Levente, can't make contact. That was a golden opportunity to make it 3. It was a beautiful ball into the box from Keisha Musket. Levente just couldn't make connection with it. Would have been a point-blank shot and a great opportunity to make it a trio of first-half goals. Levente did pick up the winning goal against Point Loma in the second round matchup last week. That goal all the Vikings needed to beat the Sea Lions and advance to their 6th consecutive West Region final, which they would win. Now we do substitutions for both squads. Sophie Beardencroft will come in to replace Claire Potter for the Ore Diggers. Caitlin Monolili will enter the game. Twin sister of Morgan Monolili. Heartwarming storyline between these 2 squads. Morgan and Caitlin, twin sisters. Both of them Washington natives. Out of Shoreline, Washington, attending Shorewood High School. Playing for their respective college teams and now meeting in a national quarterfinal. For Morgan Monolili, it's made even sweeter by the fact that she has already tallied a goal in this match. A lot of support for the Monolili sisters out here today. Big cheer in the starting lineups for both players. Beardencroft a chance to run into a bit of space now. Levente's in the middle. Ross takes a deflection. Levente chases after it. Now trying to lift it into the middle. High ball, far side. Monolily controls it by the head, but it's taken over by Wynn, and Monolily does clear it away now. As far as Neal. Trying to work the other way on the counter, but snuffed out quickly by Diana Diaz, as well as Jaden Wynn. Diaz still pressing, wins it again. Ball off to Zemer. Zemer has Monolily on the far side, finds her. Look towards net, puts it in the middle. Bouncing around, cleared away. Zemer with it. Monolily looked like she might have wanted it on the volley. Zemer took it over though. Ball back into the middle. Fuhr there. Clear the danger at the last. That Fuhr there would have been a point-blank finish for Esther Levinte. Energy is high here for the hosts. Emily Rice entering the field now alongside Abby Suchi, replacing Peyton Neal, and Jaden Wynn. Wynn, the goal scorer, comes off.
Number 29, Emily Rice.
Rice throws it in. It's intercepted by Monolily. Sent away for another throw-in.
Number 9, Peyton Neal.
Looking for options. Gets it to Beardencroft. Beardencroft puts it into the middle. Whipped cross is headed away. Now with Levinte. Levinte against Fuhr. Fancy moves from Levinte. Once again, towards the box. Levinte still on it now. Diving for it, but it's cleared away by Harmon. And that pass from Abby Suchi is offline. Vikings continuing to put this pressure on. 7 shots in this first half, 2 of them in the net. 1 save so far. Mines goalkeeper Sadie Wolf. Not the start she would have envisioned to her first national quarterfinal in her collegiate career. Mines a perennial power in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference and in the South Central region. Not a stage they are unfamiliar with. It's been a tough one out there today for them though. Vikings put 5 past the Orediggers the last time they met in the national quarterfinal. Ball to Keisha Musket. Vikings patient in possession right now, building from the back. Watt sends it upfield now. Over the line for a throw-in. Teams fighting for an opportunity to go to the Final Four just down the road in Seattle. Will be played at Seattle Pacific University's home stadium, Interbay Stadium. Advancing 4 teams will be reseeded. That's a nice ball through. Was looking for Easley. Easley was offside though. Mines head coach Kevin Fickus. In his 13th season, it's been another successful one. Fickus is top 10 in active Division II coaches in win percentage. He's 206, 36, and 35 in his collegiate coaching career with Mines. Guided them to 6 RMAC regular season titles and 9 RMAC tournament trophies. That's 14 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances for the Orediggers. 2 powerhouses of Division II. And a do-or-die match. Lights could not be brighter. So far, the Vikings have delivered under pressure. Orediggers are still trying to find their footing in this all-important match. After a lot of exciting possession for the Vikings far up the field, things have slowed down a little bit. The Vikings control it in their own half. Now they do try to break forward. Zemer will run after it, but it'll be A foot race won by Fuhrer. Lays it off to Kohler. Ziemer pressing. It will be a goal kick, though. We'll see another substitution here for both sides. Minji Rauch will enter the game for the Vikings, replacing GNAC Freshman of the Year and goal scorer today, Morgan Monalili. Round of applause for Monalili coming off the pitch. Vikings would love to have her on the field for 90 minutes, but with that high work rate she has, it's hard to maintain for an entire match. Coming into the game for Mines will be Colleen Terrell, senior out of Longmont, Colorado. Diaz touched it towards the middle. Ziemer trying to win it. Can't get there before Terrell, though. Nice little move there. It's taken back by Minji Rauch, but now maintained by Mines. Ball to Terrell. Terrell dispossessed by Diaz, who takes a spill. Still controls the ball, though. Good play by the captain, Diana Diaz. Losing her footing, but keeping the ball for the Vikings. Asia Harden for Rice. Back to Levente. Levente in the middle of the park. Physical play there from Ava Harmon. Bit of a two-handed push-off there from Harmon. No whistle, though. Head referee Jacqueline Metz letting the teams play in this first half. Ball put in the middle, is looking for Beardencroft. Beardencroft with a chance at it. It's blocked away, though, by Kaylee Cole. It will be a corner kick for the Vikings. That's Katie Kaler, excuse me.
Time to put it in the race cover!
Familiar call of in the net Western from the crowd. Corner will be taken by Emily Rice on the far side. Whipped in near the net, on the line, it's in! I believe Tara Ziemer got the last touch. Henniger comes all the way up from her net to celebrate. It's a trio of goals for the Vikings in the first half. Domination from the blue and white. It was a beautiful cross from Emily Rice. Put it right on the line. Ziemer scrambling for it, is able to get it across the goal line and make it 3.
Keep it up, Mike!
For the senior, Santa Rosa, California. Tara Ziemer.
Thread of the goal to number 19, Tara Ziemer. An assist off the corner from number 29, Emily Rice.
Ziemer with the goal, but what a corner it was from Emily Rice picking up the assist.
For number 7, Diana Diaz for Colorado School of Mines. Now in number 7, Amina Nelson for number 19.
Amina Nelson now in the match for Colorado School of Mines. Nelson, a player that Vikings will have to look out for on the counterattack. Nelson is the RMAC 400-meter dash title holder. She can claim the title of fastest player in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. She can hurt you on the counterattack on the break. Nobody's going to get down the pitch quicker than Nelson. Must be pretty nice for School of Mines to be able to bring on a track star off the bench, but speaking of fast, the Wardiggers need things to change fast. It has been to the jubilation of the home fans here in Bellingham. Ball far side, Minji Rauch on it, Beardencroft in the middle. alongside Levente. Rauch looking for space to get the ball in just over the head of Levente. Allison Lepp now on the field, does chase after it, the senior. Levente thought she'd won it. Monolili went down, drew the foul. Under 10 remaining in this first half. It has been Vikings, Vikings, Vikings.
Go, Blue!
Musket wins the header. You just see the 4 Viking attackers crowding around the ball, not allowing any room to breathe for the Orediggers as they try to build from the back. Nelson is on it now, though. So over to Putnam. Putnam working with it, gets around Lepp. Cuts it back towards the middle of the field, now all the way back to that back line. Barnhart. Kaler with it. Harmon tries to reset this attack. Does Mines have at least some answer in this first half? We've got 7 minutes, 45 seconds to find out. Orediggers have mustered 3 shots. 2 of them have been saved by Claire Anninger, one of them blocked away. Anninger's come up when she's been needed, but the story has been on the attacking end for Western Washington. Given to Levente, Levente alone up top. Harmon chasing after her. Cuts it towards the middle, long shot from Levente's over the top. Levente did not have a lot of assistance in that counterattack, decided to just pull the trigger herself. Over the top of Sadie Wolf's goal. That's a misguided pass. It's going to end up with Tara Zemer off of the pass from Emily Rice. Zemer gives it up to Levente. Levente is in offside position. Levente always playing on the edge of that opponent's back line. Does get called for a decent amount of offside calls. Saw on Thursday, Concordia University Irvine actually did a very admirable job of stifling the creativity of Levente, catching offsides a number of times and not allowing her to get a real foothold in the game. Did not end up mattering for the Vikings, as the opener from Monolili was all they needed in that one, excuse me, but today they are not leaving any room for doubt in the first half. That one gets through the legs of Monolili. Now with Rice, Monolili still pressing after it. Kicks it out for a Vikings throw. Lente trying to work with it. Miscommunication there with Beardencroft. Watt heads it back. Sushi gets it back to Rice, who tries to put it over the top. Beardencroft chasing after it. Ball is sent out of play there by Reese McDermott, by Jordan Barnhart. Will be a throw in for the Vikings. Fuhrer boots it away. Controlled by Easley. Just a bit over 5 minutes left in this first half. To Nelson. Nelson body fake, sends it towards the middle, picked up easily there. And now working the other way is Zemer. Gives it up to Levente. Levente's got a lot of space to work. Against Fuhrer, towards the middle now. Levente looks up, back to goal now. Gives it up to Beardencroft. Beardencroft sends it towards the middle. Lepp was there alongside Minji Rauch on the far end, but it ended up falling for Colorado School of Mines. Nice little move in the middle of the pitch there by Putnam. Gets it across midfield. Nelson's ahead. Monolili on the right side does go to Nelson. Nelson working against Harden. Well played by Harden. Monolili controls it now. Headed away there by Musket. Emily Rice can't make clean contact on it. Levente does clean up though. Levente pressured by Monolili. Will be out for a Mines throw. Good press from Caitlin Monolili. Caitlin with that high pressing work rate, just like her sister Morgan. Nelson with it in the corner. Nelson working against Rice. Great defending by Emily Rice, sends it out for a goal kick. Ball up to Zemer. Now Allison Lapp. Lapp trying to find Stera Levente. Stera on the ball now. Against Fuhr. Loses the ball on her feet there. Back towards the box. Now to Rice. Back to Levente. Lapp can't maintain possession. Harmon wins it and gives it up to Monolili. Tries to get it downfield. Harden picks it up though. Suchi tries that ball over the top. Nobody making a run. Sadie Wolf picks it up easily. Faces dotting the hills surrounding Harrington Field. Stands full. Beautiful day for soccer. So far it has been a beautiful match for the Vikings. That one goes out of bounds for a Vikings throw. Will be taken by Keisha Musket. Musket, the junior out of Leavenworth, Washington. Way down that right back position. Musket heads it forward. Beardencroft sends it into the middle. A little too far over the head of Lapp. Levente will chase after it and get there though. Fuhr and Monolili in defense. Ball's now with Levente. In the middle, dangerous ball, put on goal, saved by Wolf. Angie Rauch sent a looping ball towards the net. Wolf was able to react quick enough to get over and save it. That was a real good opportunity there though. One minute on the clock in this first half. As it's looking right now, Vikings will go into the break with a 3-goal advantage. They're still pressing for another one though, as Lepp gets it up to Beardencroft. Tries to send it through for Zemer. Zemer's got space, cuts it back, has a shot, saved by Wolf. Zemer had a chance at a first half brace, couldn't put it anywhere else besides right at the freshman goalkeeper Wolf, who makes the save. Quick throw in with 20 seconds remaining, finds Beardencroft. Back to Rauch. Musket tries to get up the field, will be a throw in, 14 seconds remaining, see if the Vikings hurry things up or slow it down.
10, 9,
and it looks like time will tick down on this first half.
5,
Maybe one last look at net. Will not happen here.
1, 0.
In the first 45, not one, not two, but 3 goals for Western Washington. Tara Zemer, Morgan Monolili, and Jaden Wynn put up a statement first half for the hosts. And 45 minutes now for Colorado School of Mines to find what would be a miraculous answer. We'll be back soon from Harrington Field. Hello and welcome back to Harrington Field. I'm Adam Race with you for this second half of the national quarterfinal between Western Washington University and the Colorado School of Mines. And in that first half, it was all Vikings. Goals from Tara Zemer, Morgan Monalili, and Jaden Wynn make it a 3-0 advantage for the hosts with 45 remaining. Vikings getting a round of applause coming back from the locker room to start that second half after an inspiring first half performance. For the Colorado School of Mines at halftime, did not retire all the way to the locker room. Head coach Kevin Fickus having the halftime talk right on the field. The Ore Diggers have a tall task ahead of them. They were thoroughly beaten in that first half. They need to change in a big way in the second if they have a chance of extending their season and giving themselves a shot at the Final Four, December 1st and 3rd in Seattle. For the Vikings, you have to think they can almost taste that Final Four appearance. 45 minutes to prove it for the hosts. That first half, Vikings put up 11 shots, 6 of them on goal, 3 of them in the net. Ore Diggers, 5 total shots, 2 on target, both saved well by Claire Henninger, Vikings goalkeeper. Vikings holding 58% of the possession to the Ore Diggers 42%. And they did good stuff with that possession as well. We mentioned the goal scorers. Also should mention Esther Levinte picking up 2 assists in that first half. One of the leading attacking threats for the Vikings, doing it again today. Big goal against Point Loma in the second round. 2 big assists today. And also Emily Rice credited with the assist on that third goal. It was a beautiful corner kick whipped in near the goal that Tara Zemer just had to scramble across the line to make the advantage 3. Reese McDermott kicks off for the Ore Diggers. They've got a mountain to climb here. Over to Ruby. Ruby loses it quickly, taken by Minji Rauch. Rauch with a little nutmeg there. Puts it forward. Too far, though. Taken over by Sadie Wolf. Rauch did not start the first half. Good shift off the bench. Stays in for the beginning of the second half. Vikings not opting to make too many changes. Peyton Neal is back on the pitch. Allison Lepp out there. Of course, Esther Levinte with it now. Plays it through to Potter. Claire Potter at the edge of the box. Potter, top of the box to Neal. Neal looks towards net, has a shot, right to Wolf. On that second goal, Claire Potter had a chance at an open header, couldn't make contact, but that meant that goalkeeper Wolf was caught in 2 minds of what to do about the cross coming in and ended up sneaking in inside the far post. Goal was credited to Jaden Wynn on what I assume was intended to be a cross, but they all count the same. And today they count for even more in an elimination game. Two shots on goal in that first half came from Reese McDermott and Jordan Barnhart. McDermott, the Ore Diggers' leading scorer, and already one of the more prolific scorers in their program's history. McDermott has 15 goals, scored in 3 of the Mines' 4 postseason matches this year. 7 of their last 9 going back to last season. Going back to the regular season. McDermott has 23 career goals already in her second year with the Ore Diggers. That's 5th place all time. Immediate impact in Golden, Colorado from Reese McDermott. She's one of the players that they're going to need to come up big in this next 42.5 minutes. Vikings got that opening goal quickly from Morgan Monalili in the first half. Completely controlled possession from here. We're going to see Landry Corbett do a front flip in a second here. Here comes a throw from Corbett. It's a good one into the box, headed away by Levinte, though. And another throw in. The show continues. every Vikings player besides Claire Potter in the box to defend here. Interesting to see what the Vikings do tactically in this second half. Ball comes in. Monolili tries to get ahead to it. Levente wins that aerial duel, though. Levente now is going to let it roll out of play for a goal kick. Good awareness from Estera Levente. And you see, School of Mines already having to play on the hurry-up with this big margin that they're going to have to overcome. Almost playing as if they're down 1 with 5 minutes remaining. Still 41 minutes on the clock, though. They need every single second. And the Vikings sitting with this big lead. We'll see if they try to add to it or maybe sit back a little bit more than they did in that first half. They've conceded 3 goals in total this season at home. 2 against Western Oregon, 1 against against Concordia University Irvine. School of Mines have to equal that total just for a chance to send it to overtime. That one gets through to Rasco. Rasco, nice little pass on the far side, finds Laura Butler. Butler well defended there by Jaden Wynn. And Wynn sends it out for a throw-in back in Mines' half of the field. Elsewhere in the tournament, we'll see, starting in just a few minutes, the matchup between Bemidji State, the Central champions, and Ferris State. Ferris State, the Cinderella 6 seed, winning their region, and now in a national quarterfinal against Bemidji State.
Let's go, Vikings!
Winning that Midwest division. That one's lifted up looking for McDermott. Harden can't control it. McDermott's on the ball. Trickles through to Henninger, who controls it there. Looked like a little shot attempt was blocked by Watt and picked up by Henninger. McDermott doesn't need too much space to put it in the back of the net. Vikings will have to keep a close eye on her. Crowd loud and proud today. Proud of that first half performance. They've had a lot of smile about this season. Vikings picking up a GNAC regular season title, GNAC tournament title, West Region title. This would just be the icing on the cake of a great season. Another great season for one of the best programs in Division II. And it is to be noted, Western Washington University as a school across all sports has never lost a national quarterfinal. That one goes out for a goal kick. Vikings are 15-0 across all sports in national quarterfinals. Trying to make it 16-0 today. Women's soccer's gone 4-0. Last one in 2019. This is a program that excels in all sports. Women's soccer is certainly no exception. That national title in 2016. School of Mines also perennial powerhouses in women's soccer. Coming in today ranked number 9 in the nation, but the number 10 Vikings have played like champions today. Shots are now 4-12 in favor of the hosts. Bit reminiscent of the last time these two teams met in a national quarterfinal in Colorado. Vikings won that game 5-1 after conceding an opener in the first 2 minutes. They stormed back to win that one en route to the 2016 national title. And now Claire Potter is sprung on the left wing. Zemer's in the middle, top of the box for Levente. Taken over by Reese McDermott, tracking all the way back to make the clearance. Throw in looks for Levinte, won't get all the way there though. In the box, kicked away by Harmon. McDermott on it, pressured by Neal. Caitlin Monolilli gets it across. Now back with Harmon. Harmon cuts it back near the midfield. Mines will try to reset. Now the ball over the top. McDermott will not get there before Harden. Caitlin Monolilli, twin sister of Morgan Monolilli, staying on the field after being subbed in about halfway through that first half. Peyton Neal might be dispossessed in a difficult position here. It's taken over. The cutback here in the middle. Shot opportunity saved by Henninger. McDermott had the first time shot at the top of the box. Head in the hands for McDermott. She knew she could have done better with that opportunity. Did not put it too far away from the goalkeeper Henninger, who makes an easy save to her right side. Her fourth save of the match. Potter heads it forward, trying to get it to Minchie Rauch. Rauch does take control. Rauch on the ground in the middle, off the post! Still near the line, Levinte swatting at it. Can't be put on net. Inches away from a fourth. Ball came to the near post on the ground from Minchie Rauch, almost put in, I believe it was Tara Zemer. But it went off that post. And Levinte couldn't quite get the follow-up. The Vikings have not taken their foot off the gas pedal to start this second half. This one's taken by McDermott. McDermott tries to get it all the way across, but it's picked up easily there by Emily Rice. Monolilli can't corral that one. Throw in Vikings. Tara Zemer almost picking up the fourth goal and her second goal of the game. She scored the third in that first half off of a corner kick from Emily Rice, playing in her, what we can now say officially, last game as a Viking at Harrington. The senior out of Santa Rosa, California, going out with a bang with a goal in a national quarterfinal. Zemer on the ball again, has a shot towards the net, saved by Wolf. Zemer wants that brace. Monolilli pressured by Lepp, and it's won by Levinte. Levinte against Monolilli. Levinte cuts it towards the middle, running with it herself. Now towards the end line, puts it towards the middle. Shot is blocked. Follow up from Zemer. On the header, a second follow up is saved by Wolf. And out for a goal kick. Potter came flying in to try to finish that one off. Couldn't make clean contact with it. Out for a goal kick. And the pressure continues on the net of Sadie Wolf. We're going to see some substitution now for the Vikings. Diana Diaz, the captain, re-enters the game, replacing Lepp. Diaz, someone at the very top of those all-time appearance rankings for the Vikings. A legend of the program in her last match at Harrington, and it's shaping up to be a very good one. Monolilli on the right side, just across midfield. Nice ball through by Monolilli. Finds Rasco. Rasco defended by Levinte towards the top of the box, blocked away by Neal. Good help defense from Peyton Neal to stop the cross from coming in. Long shot from Rasco, collected by Henninger with the sun in her eyes. Speaking of that, it is notable to mention with the time here in Bellingham, the sun will be setting towards the south end of the field, which means as the Vikings move left to right on your screen in the black jerseys. They will have the sun in their eyes. Maybe part of the reason that Mines were able to get something going in the first half. Vikings will be working with that disadvantage in the second, but so far they've still been able to get chances on net. Henninger puts everything behind that one. Sends it upfield for Levente to try to run onto. Fuhr gets there first, though. Sends it out for a throw. What a leg from Claire Henninger, though. Gets it 50 yards downfield. Turning defense into attack in a hurry. And now, Geenak, freshman of the year, Morgan Montalili's back on the field. Coming in to replace Minji Rauch. Montalili back on the field. Vikings leading goal scorer this season, now with 10. Throw-in finds Levente. A little bit of a mistouch from Levente. Plays it out towards their own half now. Looking for Peyton Neal. The press from the back from McDermott. Does win the ball. Rasko on it. Gets it over to Harmon. Potter running after it. Fuhr. Mines trying to break the press, and they kick it upfield, taken easily by Rice. Back to Henninger. Henninger gets it downfield, headed back. Now with Putnam, the super sub for Mines. Butler gets it back to Putnam. Putnam with space to run, pressed by Diaz. Putnam still with it, and Neal now does take it back. Missed touch there from Potter. Mines has it again. Under 30 remaining. As I said, every single second matters for Colorado School of Mines as they have a lot to do to get back into this one. Claire Potter with it. Puts it in the middle for Zemer. Zemer gives it up to Montalili. Montalili through ball to Potter. Potter sliding after it, can't make contact. Attempted shot. Took out Jordan Barnhart. The captain draws the ire. Head referee Jacqueline Metz. Be a free kick for Mines. Good idea there from Morgan Montalili, though. Montalili on it again. Cuts it back, working against Harmon. Gets it up to Levente. Good ball from Montalili. Levente towards the corner. Sends it in. Cross attempt was blocked, though. Now with Rasko. Rasko trying to switch the play over to Putnam now. Colorado School of Mines on the counterattack. Butler's on the left side. Diaz with the good tracking back defense to stop that counterattack in its tracks. Nutmeg there from Katie Watt. And now back to the goalkeeper. Henninger up to Zemer. Excuse me, Montalili up to Zemer. Zemer gives it back to Montalili. Montalili. A little bit of footwork. Maintains possession. Now they're going to say handball on Morgan Montalili. Ball deflected off the defender. Came back, hit her in the hand. Free kick for Mines. Kaler dispossessed by Montalili. Zemer can't control it, though. McDermott has it in the attacking area. Has Montalili on the right side. Rasko in the middle. McDermott takes it herself, though. Good defense there from Diaz. Wins it back. Diaz has had a great impact on the match since coming back into it to replace G. Rauch. he has a player who can get it done in the attack, but also just boss the midfield and control a game. Seamer, through ball, tries to get it to Monolili. Cleared away by Barnhart, though. Up to Putnam. Dispossessed by Peyton Neal. Shots are now 16-5 in favor of the Vikings. Domination. Just a very impressive performance from the West Region champions and the GNAC champions as well. Substitution now for the Vikings. Coming into the match will be Ellie Busick. Replace Esther Levinte. Also coming into the match will be Abby Succi again. Replace Peyton Neal. Busick had some good minutes in that game against Concordia on Thursday. Busick, the junior, out of Happy Valley, Oregon. But now running the other way, the freshman Rasco gets it up to Monolili. Kaylin Monolili working against Emily Rice. Nice little play by Monolili. On the right side, Mines trying to get into the middle. Dangerous cross for Putnam. Putnam tries to control it off the chest, sends it back into the middle. Header's on net and in! Afton Rasco, the 2022 RMAC Freshman of the Year, pulls one back for the Ore Diggers. Signs of life from the host. They're not out of this one yet. And now a couple of changes we made by both teams. That completely changes the outlook of this game. It was looking like total domination for the Vikings, but a good ball into the middle, controlled by McDermott. Laid off for Rasco with the easy finish. Henniger out of position because of the cross.
Number 12, Afton Roscoe. Credit and assist to number 19, Reese McDermott. Substitution. Let's go, Vikings!
That is the fourth goal conceded by the Vikings this season at home. Ore Diggers need 2 more to level things up. They've got 25 minutes to find them. Morgan Monolili leaving the field for Colorado School of Mines. Replaced by, I believe, Meg Zimmerman. For Rasco, her 7th goal on the season. For Dermott, only her 2nd assist. 1 assist and 15 goals before this one today. Pure scorer. Picks up an apple here. Sophie Beardencroft into the match, lays it off to Zemer, back to Morgan Monolili. Monolili running with it, pressed by Butler. Monolili goes down, no whistle. Throw in for Mines. Vikings have to buckle down here. Can't let that first goal throw off the control they've had of this match. You have to say they've played very well in the second half as well, but Mines have done better with their opportunities going the other way. Rasco with it again here. Early ball into the middle, cleared away by Harden. Busick can't get connection with it. Zimmerman lays it off here to Corbett. Corbett back to Harmon. Harmon looking for Zimmerman. Zimmerman takes a shove in the back from Busick there. That'll be a foul. Busick saying, "What did I do?" I think everyone in the house saw what she did there. And here's another set-piece opportunity that could be a real opportunity on net. Mines sending the house up forward to take this. Only 3 players not up in the box for the Ore Diggers. Whipped cross into the middle, cleared away. And working the other way now is Busick on the counterattack, all alone though. Busick slows things down now. Attempted ball over to Morgan Monolili. Picked off by Jurchek. McDermott challenged by Watt, taken back by Watt, now with Zemer. Keisha Musket looks upfield. Gets it up to Beardencroft. Beardencroft working against Barnhart. Low ball into the middle. Will be cleared away. Butler pressed by Musket. Wins a throw-in for the Ore Diggers. Beardencroft fighting for it against Fuhrer, applying the pressure. Almost got the opportunity for Zemer, but Wolf was able to collect at the last moment. Wolf has faced a lot of shots today, 16 so far. She's made 6 saves. Of course, to her, she won't be happy with that considering the free goals she's allowed. Rasco trying to get past Musket there, but can't control it completely, and now the Vikings have it back with Musket. Ball through to Zemer, did not get there. 22 remaining in the match. Now just a reminder, if Mines can pull this one all the way back and tie it up, would go to 2 10-minute golden goal overtime periods, and if a winner is not found, it would go to penalties, but we've got a long way to go before we have to worry about that. Vikings still have a 2-goal lead here. Musket boots it straight up in the air. Butler can't make clean contact with that one. Out for a Vikings throw. On the corners, Monolily. Smart play by Monolily there, calmly passing it off the foot of Jurchek to earn the corner kick. Cool as you like in that one-on-one situation, wins the set piece for the Vikings. Emily Rice. It was a corner from Emily Rice on the other end of the pitch that gave the Vikings their 3rd goal. That was a beautiful delivery from Rice. On the net for Tara Zemer to finish off. Another chance, this one's lower and off target. Straight out of bounds for a goal kick. Caitlin Monolily re-enters the pitch, replacing Laura Butler. Both Monolily sisters on the pitch for the last 20 minutes of this quarterfinal. What could be the last 20 minutes of the Colorado School of Mines season if they can't find 2 goals. Picked off there by Suchi. Taken over by Monolily, back to Suchi. Caitlin Monolily working against her sister, and now she sends it forward to Putnam. Watt is there to kick it out of bounds, though. And Nelson will re-enter the field. Amina Nelson, redshirt senior, Rockland, California. The track stars back on the field. Mines need all the firepower up top that they can get. Coming over to take that long throw is Corbett. Spectators stand to watch Corbett take the throw in, the flip, and it's in the box. Diaz gets a foot to it, clears it away. Jurchek, long shot, easily collected by Henninger. Jurchek, the freshman, trying to do it all there from 35 yards out. Not too much trouble for Claire Henninger. .5 remaining in this national quarterfinal in regular time. Caitlin Monolily goes to ground there, but gets back up and wins the ball. Long ball up top by Kaylin Monolili. Takes a deflection off of a Viking player for a Mines throw. Monolili plays it off to Watt. Watt plays it forward. Zimmer's running after it, but it'll be cleared away by Jurchek. Up to Corbett, switches the play very well, right side to Zimmerman. Meg Zimmerman with it, working against Rice, gets into Nelson. Nelson at the top of the box, turns towards goal, takes a shot, deflects off Musket. Henniger's racing out to try to keep it over the end line, and she will. Good awareness by Henniger as Nelson was also trying to run towards that spinning ball in the box. Crowd came into this first half all smiles. A little bit of nerves now as Mines were able to pull one back. Vikings are still well on their way to a victory if they can continue this play, though. Monolili on her own in the corner, wins a throw-in. Substitution here for the Vikings. Re-entering the match, it looks like it will be Esther Levente. And to replace Busick. Creativity on the left wing, and Esther Levente back on the cards in the Vikings attack. It's just such a dangerous team going forward with Monolili on the right. Levente on the left. Ball goes into Sophie Beardencroft. Back to Beardencroft. Working in the corner with, I believe it's Musket down there. It's taken back by Mines, though. Monolili wins it back. Two defenders on her. Earns the throw-in. Monolili, since coming back on in the second half, has been excellent in those one-on-one situations and maintaining possession. That time it was actually a foul called against Amina Nelson in that one-on-one duel with Monolili, and now a bit of a pseudo corner here for the Vikings. Monolili does stand over it. Puts it into the box. Low ball headed on net. Spilled by Wolf. Was it over the line? It was not. Goal line stuff there. Wolf couldn't control the header. Did not sink across that line for the fourth goal, though. Mines dodge a bullet. What could have been a dagger fourth goal. Fuhr to take the throw in the attacking half. Kicks it forward, headed back by Suchi. Another Mines throw, under 15 remaining in the national quarterfinal. Trip to the Final Four on the line. Do or die time for both of these squads. Zimmer with it. Playing it up to Levente. Levente against Fuhr. Can't get it past her. Does win the throw, though. Colorado School of Mines only one loss on the season, 18-1-3. That one loss coming against number 1 ranked Dallas Baptist. Beardencroft at the top of the box, can't control it. It's cleared away. The way this match has been played, I'll be very disappointed that these two teams weren't able to play back in September when their game was canceled due to bad air quality. If it was anything as exciting as this match, we've certainly missed out on that, but it's been a beautiful day of soccer here at Harrington. Vikings trying to extend it now. Zimmer can't control the pass from Monolili. Throw in Vikings. Monolily lays it off to Musket. Musket dispossessed there strongly by Elliot Edwards. Edwards gives up to Harmon. Far side now for Monolily. Caitlin Monolily working with herself. Still in possession. Good run here from Monolily. Puts it forward, looking for Nelson. Nelson against Watt. That ball will go all the way through to Henninger. It's a good run there from Caitlin Monolily on the right side to create space. Trying to get the ball through to Casey Amina Nelson, but just a bit too much on it. Miscontrol there from Rice. Goes back to Caitlin Monolily. Fighting for it's Roscoe. Roscoe puts it in the middle. Nelson trying to run onto it. That went all the way to Henninger. Colorado School of Mines trying to feed it to the fastest player on the pitch in Nelson. Under 12 remaining. Booted downfield by Henninger. Zemer controls it, now dispossessed by Corbett. Rasco, the goal scorer, lays it off to Harmon. Harmon sends it to Corbett. Corbett running towards the middle of the field, pressured by Zemer. Pass is cut out by Watt. Musket looks upfield. Out for a Vikings throw. Deflection came off of Jurchek. Vikings trying to make it another historic day in this program's history. Ball sent down the field, headed away. Rasco's on it, pressured by Monolily, as well as Zemer, and it's taken back now with Monolily. Monolily fighting valiantly for it, but it's taken back by Rasco. Nelson dispossesses Musket there. Battling for it is Watt and Nelson. Foul will be called against Amina Nelson. Fans eager for this one to end. 10 minutes remaining. They want the final four. Ball's played ahead. See some substitutions now as School of Mines will set up for another long throw from Corbett. Throw from Corbett into the box. Towards the net, Henninger controls it from the hands of Corbett all the way to the hands of Henninger. Last time the Vikings advanced to the National Final Four was in 2019. They went all the way to the final before losing in second period of overtime against Grand Valley State 1-0. This is a very impressive squad this season. Certainly showed their class today. And if they can hold on for 8.5 more minutes, they'll have a chance to go to the Final Four and prove why they are deserving of a national championship. Diaz wins that one back from McDermott. McDermott back to her feet, takes possession back now, tries to get it to Rasco. Good defense by Suchi. Suchi downfield looking for Beardencroft. Vikings are sitting back now with 8 minutes and a 2-goal lead. Looks like they don't feel the need to try to extend it. They've got a lot of black shirts in defense right now. Colorado School of Mines, it has to be attack, attack, attack for these last 7 minutes, 45 seconds. They need 2 more. Many teams would be happy to get just the one the Colorado School of Mines has scored today. They've made themselves just the 3rd team to score against the Vikings at Harrington this season. But it's not looking like it can be enough. This set piece is something that Mines will really have to do something with. Lifted into the box. Bouncing around, edge of the box now. Monolili running after it alongside Fuhr. Cut back move there by Seltzer. Top of the box, defended by Zemer. Vikings putting all 11 players behind the ball right now. That one goes in. Opportunity for Mines, and it's just wide left. McDermott had a golden opportunity to bring another one back and couldn't put it on frame. And for the Orediggers' leading scorer, she will want that one back. Vikings dodge a bullet. Corner kick now. I believe that might have been a great save by Claire Henninger, in fact. She did go out for a corner kick. It was just a small touch from Henninger. It was absolutely clutch in that moment. One-on-one with McDermott to keep it at 3-1. Jaden Wynn coming back into the match. Emily Rice makes way. Claire Potter, the freshman, into the match for Sophie Beardencroft at the top of the Vikings formation with 6 minutes remaining. Monolili takes that one off the face. Harmon with it. 17 shots for the Vikings, 9 for the Orediggers. Vikings certainly won that first half, but Colorado School of Mines has made it interesting in the second. Kaylin Monolili on the ball. Peyton Neal getting ready to come in here for the Vikings. Morgan Monolili coming to the sideline here, looks to have a nosebleed. She will be staying on the field as Peyton Neal will be replacing Abby Succi. Monolili, though, dealing with a bloody nose on that near sideline right now. If play is restarted, it looks like it will be held right now as Monolili receives a gauze for her right nostril. Play now will restart with just over 5 minutes left in this national quarterfinal match. Mines need to put goals on the board in a hurry. And Vikings need to hold on. Corbett, the front flip, the throw in the box. Henninger racing after it. Can't keep it over the line. Corner kick, Orediggers. Cross whipped into the box. Headed away by Wynn. Looking to send it back into the box on that far end of Seltzer. Seltzer working with herself. Nice little run, blocked away there. It was Levinte getting down and making the block. All hands on deck in defense right now for the Vikings. Throw from Corbett. Top of the box, McDermott has it. Tries to take a shot through a sea of bodies, doesn't get through Zemer. Zemer all the way ahead. Harmon in a foot race with Potter right now. Harmon will win it. Send it back to Wolf. Wolf puts her foot behind it. Sends it up. Monolily gets a head on it, but it'll be possession for the Ore Diggers. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. It's looking like desperation right now. Colorado School of Mines. They need everything to go their way in this last 3 minutes and change. They're going to have a chance at tying things back up. The Vikings, they can taste that victory. They just need to hold on. Ball sent far up the field. Diaz is fouled. Vikings in no hurry to take this free kick near midfield. Crowd gaining energy. The Vikings inch closer. Up to Monolily. Throw in for Musket. Now to Potter. Potter battling for it. Caitlin Monolily on it now. Gets up to Harmon. Harmon pressed by Diaz. Diaz almost won it there. Gets over to Fuhrer though. Diaz, another good tackle. Potter has it. Levente, ball upfield. Potter will track over there, but that's just to get it out of the field and keep it out of the attacking half for Mines. Under 2 minutes remaining. Throwan tries to find McDermott. The press is working out perfectly for the Vikings. Colorado is pinned into their own half. One minute, 20 seconds on the clock. Throw-in goes to Potter. Potter lays it off to Levente. Levente all alone in that top left corner. She'll slow things up. Put on some footwork. Maintains possession, keeps it over that line, and wins the throw-in. Great play from Estera Levente. 1 minute left. And it's looking real good for Western Washington right now. The crowd feels it. 50 seconds to glory. Goal kick for Mines. The fans here want the Final Four in Seattle. Vikings will be almost playing at home as the clock ticks down with 15 seconds remaining. Western Washington's marching towards a victory and towards a trip to Seattle with 5 seconds on the clock. It's another triumphant day for the Western Washington Vikings. They pick up a 3-1 victory and end the season of the Colorado School of Mines. The Western Washington Vikings are on their way to Seattle for the Final Four. First half goals from Morgan Monolily, Tara Zemer, and Jaden Wynn get the job done. It's been an amazing season for the Vikings, and they're not done yet. They've got 2 more games to try to pick up a national championship as they advance to the Final Four for the 5th time in their history. And for me, Adam Race on Viking TV, it's been an honor calling this team all season. And we'll hope to be celebrating a national championship when all is said and done after the games on December 1st and December 3rd in Seattle. Hope that you can make the trip there or tune in as well. But from Viking TV and from Bellingham, Washington, I've been Adam Race for me and the entire crew of Viking TV. Thank you. Good night. And